So NFL.com analyst Adam Rank, he's our guy. He's our man. He's our Huckleberry. We love him. Also, we love to rip on him because he's an unabashed, unapologetic, crooked Chicago Bears fan, which is fine. He's really big in fantasy football. Fantasy Danger Zone segment was always great, as well as he's noted for making just terrible record predictions. Right, we've seen that. So he cranked out State of the Franchise article on the Minnesota Vikings, a full-on series that covers the entire league, and he had some very interesting things to say, notably about rookie first-round wide receiver Justin Jefferson. So here's what he said, quote, the Vikings used one of their 2 first-round picks in April on Jefferson, who's going to be counted on to replace one of the better receivers in the game, Stephon Diggs, after Diggs was traded to Buffalo. I really like Jefferson and feel he landed in the best possible position of all the rookie receivers, at least in terms of ability to make an immediate impact. I also think Jefferson is the most pro-ready of the rookie receivers, having played for an LSU team loaded with NFL talent under passing game coordinator Joe Brady. So there you go. In terms of being pro-ready, that's a buzzword that gets tossed around a lot during draft season. But yeah, Jefferson is extremely polished. He's extremely good at those in-breaking option routes. You saw his chemistry with Joe Burrow in that Joe Brady offense in LSU last year, putting up a bazillion catches and 1,500 yards and 18 touchdowns. So yeah, I frankly, like we talked about in the draft process, I was a little bit cooler on Jefferson because I think there's a lot of talent crossover between Adam Thielen as well as Justin Jefferson. But the entire notion of moving Adam Thielen more out of the slot to give way to Justin Jefferson, having Adam Thielen take on a de facto Stephon Diggs role more in the X and Z receiver spots on the outside, it's great because, like we said ad nauseum at this point, Thielen didn't play the slot because he's limited to the slot. He played the slot because Diggs is such a great outside receiver. But Adam Thielen, go back and look 2016, 2017. He's dynamic on the outside, and he'll do that thing again. He'll be the de facto deep threat option, replacing Stephon Diggs in this offense, and it's good because Jefferson has the opportunity, basically steps in as the Vikings wide receiver 2, even though respect BC Johnson as well as Tajay Sharp. Is going to have a massive opportunity, even though the Vikings are still a run-first team, because Kirk Cousins, we've seen. You look at Jamison Crowder, you look at Jordan Reed, you look at receivers that have worked the middle of the field. Hell, you look at Thielen in 2018 as well as when he was healthy in 2019. Kirk Cousins does love those middle of the field intermediary receiving options. So I think Jefferson could step in and just be dynamite right away. The rest of the rookies, I mean, you got Henry Ruggs III in with the Raiders, which he's going to be a primary option, but also how much do you trust Derek Carr? I trust Derek Carr as far as I can throw him. You look at Jerry Jeudy and the Broncos. I think the Broncos down the line could be something, but Cortland Sutton's already established as wide receiver 1. Bringing KJ Hamler as a deep threat option, and Jeudy working the slot with a less seasoned quarterback than Kirk Cousins and Drew Lock. I mean, there's a lot of variables there. But they do have Pat Shurmur as their OC, so things are probably going to work out. CeeDee Lamb with the Cowboys, again, drafted ahead of Jefferson, but he steps in behind Amari Cooper, behind Michael Gallup, who's no slouch, 1,000-yard receiver in his own right, and he has to work with Dak. Cool. Jalen Reagor. I think Reagor potentially could put up the biggest stats of all the rookie receivers because, I mean, he's got the corpse of Alshon. They might be without Deshaun Jackson for reasons, and yeah. Who else do you got in Philly? No one. So Jalen could end up being the wide receiver 1 of the Eagles towards the end of the season. And plus, if Carson Wentz stays healthy, that's a nice little combination there. Brandon Ayuk with Jimmy G. Now potentially no Deebo Samuel, so could have opportunity there. But, of course, it's Jimmy G still. Yeah. T. Higgins in Cincy. Him and Joe Burrow could be something down the line. I don't think right away. Michael Pittman. Actually, Michael Pittman's going to have a big opportunity right away. I think he steps in as a big X receiver for the Colts. We all know how Phillip Rivers operates with larger receivers. And then also, I mean, T.Y. Hilton's going to be zipped around. So Pittman still comes in as that wide receiver 2, but it's going to get wide receiver 1 work. There we go. Chase Claypool coming into Steelers. Maybe he works his way up the depth chart, becomes a wide receiver 2 opposite of Juju Smith-Schuster, who really is better served as a wide receiver 2 in his own right, but that's a different conversation. Van Jefferson's going to be firmly behind Robert Woods and Cooper Kupp. And then also, I mean, it's Jared Goff, right? And then you got Denzel Mims with Mono Boy Sam Darnold with the Jets. And also, I don't even know about Denzel Mims. Mims is a big gamble. But, yeah. So, yeah, Justin Jefferson, if you look at it on its face, He's got a pro-ready skill set. He's going to be a monster from the slot right away. You got an established quarterback in Kirk Cousins, and he's going to have opportunity as he basically steps in as a wide receiver 2 for the Vikings day 1. So, yeah. I mean, would it shock you at all if Justin Jefferson outperforms all these other rookie receivers who, through fits and starts, have some growing pains? Maybe they don't get the time of day. Maybe their quarterback is horrible. Justin Jefferson sitting pretty. And the more and more we scratch that lotto ticket on Justin Jefferson and that pick, I'm in. I'm fully in. Also, we have no choice. So, Justin Jerome Jefferson, Triple J. Let's get it on. But your thoughts, Adam Rank, Justin Jefferson, pro-ready receiver. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work, pull something to Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.